The security of the nation depends on the men and women who serve in the 5 rings of the Pentagon. Before any military action can be taken anywhere in the world, the mission must be planned and approved in the outer and most important ring, the E-ring.
这皮包啊，我跟你说，你买3个，我给你送1个，最好的，可以啊，试试看，没问题。
把我藏起来。
来，看保师师傅最好，吃掉，纱布要不要纱布？不要，师傅最有名、最出名的哦，最出名的师傅啊，香水很香，对不对？好了哈，我跟你说，您这个老公就挺喜欢你。
谢谢。
Burst us out the inside and let's get the hell out of here.
CIA DO watch. Yeah, just a minute. 7676. What was that code word? Dance sport. Got it.
JT here. It's Colonel McNulty, your new CO. Go secure him.
Oh, yes, sir. Damn. Crap.
What is it?
Your damn stew key is gone. I'm sorry, sir. I'm staying with a friend right now.
Never mind. Just get your ass down to the office. We have a raging bull going down.
Sergeant Pierce is in 1E239. She'll download you. Get the 411 from the CIA and be at the vault ASAFP.
First floor E-ring, room 239.
And Major, if you did lose that damn stew key, your ass is grass and I will defoliate you.
Yes, sir.
Otto, come on. You gotta go poopy? Come on.
I gotta go.
I could write you a note.
Oh, yeah? What would it say?
Oh, dear Colonel. What's his first name?
Eli?
Dear Eli, please excuse Major Wisniewski from work today. I don't know if you know this, but it is Sunday. He just got back into town after being in Afghanistan for 14 months, so clearly he hasn't gotten any you-know-what in over a year. Therefore, you'll have to wait until Monday. Warmest regards, Angela Aronson, Central Intelligence.
That sounds pretty good. Now type it up, fax it over. Just leave out the part about the CIA, okay? Hey, thanks for the hospitality.
Oh, well, I haven't seen you in over a year, and now I'm a one-night stand.
I'd like to stay.
Then stay.
Hey, what are the chances of me borrowing your car?
0.
Oh, come on, baby. How am I gonna get to work now?
Oh, you've been in worse predicaments. Take a cab, take the metro. Go get some exercise.
Sir, there are bike racks on the other side of the building, north parking entrance.
Look, I've been called in on alert. I'm dealing with a national crisis.
Sir, but there are bike racks on the other side of the building.
First floor, E-ring, room 239. All right, sorry. I'll be back.
You Pierce?
Yes, sir.
Eddie, Sergeant. So, what do we got?
Please sign here first, Major.
How about some coffee?
Whatever I can do to make your life easier, sir, I am ready, but I am not your step and fetch it.
Well, I love what you've done with the place.
Asbestos removal in our main office all week, sir. We landed here.
Request for support from the CIA DO Special Activity Division. Time is of the essence. Call red line number for direct coordination.
DO watch.
Yeah, this is Jay.
3 Special Operations Division in the Pentagon. Major Cisniewski speaking.
Yes, Major.
Who am I speaking with?
Call me Al.
Okay. What's the requirement, Al?
We've got a Chinese asset who's gone into evasion. We need Department of Defense assets to extract her.
What's the time frame?
The hourglass is running.
Does NSA know if Chinese intelligence has intercepted her signal?
Negative.
Negative what, Al?
Negative the Chinese didn't pick up the signal, or negative the CIA doesn't have the first damn clue.
We don't know. I've sent you a map via Cypernet.
Got it.
In 5 hours, we're supposed to meet up for extraction at the annotated predetermined grid X-ray 1. It's a public beach on the coast, about 150 clicks from Shanghai. There's an old religious shrine there. We can get a sub in there with no problem. So if we could get a SEAL team in...
Don't tell me how to suck
Eggs, Al. We'll see that it gets done. Get back to you. All right, where's the Joint Operations Division?
Major, you need to just slow down.
I am not meeting my commanding officer for the first time without options, Sergeant. Now, if we've got 5 hours and change, we need to put this action together now. So where can I find the toy boys?
Jot is 2B825, but we meet the colonel in 9 minutes.
9 minutes is an eternity, Pierce.
Major! Major!
Thank you. Hey, good morning, Lieutenant.
Morning, Major. What can I do for you?
Well, what do we got in the North Pacific as far as subs go?
Let's have a look.
Anything that can reach China's northeastern seaboard in 5 hours?
Not a chance, Major. We got 2 in port, 1 here and here, and 1 down there, 1 conducting an ellipse exercise. Nothing that gets to the South China Sea in 5 hours.
Okay, then. Thank you for your time.
Sorry, couldn't help.
Excuse me. What did the submariners monitor their ellipse exercises?
All right, gentlemen, here's what we're gonna do. Reposition and carry the battle group here and here. So we'll move the Virginia over to the west, cover for security. Any questions?
How's it hanging, fellas?
Morning, sir. Hey, welcome to the Pentagon, Major. Second day?
Yeah, I got in on Friday, took my polygraph, got a little taste of the building yesterday, but that's about it.
Bitter, ain't it?
So what, you guys got a little submarine exercise going on here?
Affirmative, sir. Tracking the USS Virginia right there.
Huh. They got a SEAL team on that boat?
Yes, sir. Testing its new signal intelligence platform.
And it's right in the heart of the Philippine Sea. What do you know? Thanks, fellas. Oh, you said we don't have any subs in the area.
That sub can't be tasked,
Come
Major.
on, Lieutenant. Thing's a damn taxi.
Okay, Major, what's going on?
Up.
We got a Nunya in the works.
A Nunya.
None of your damn business. But thanks. I owe you a beer for the brief.
More like a case.
Hope I haven't been keeping you.
You hope wrong, sir. Colonel puts up with a lot of things. Being late isn't one of them.
Well, you're pretty well squared away, aren't you, Sergeant?
The Colonel demands it. Some people think he's crazy, but you need a clandestine operation put together. He's the best in the business.
How long you been with him?
2 years with the Colonel, 8 years with the building.
8 years. What, they got some kind of kindergarten program going on?
Did my tactical at Camp Pendleton, came here on my 21st birthday, met my husband, never left.
What, no honeymoon?
It's a relic of the Cold War. Built to sustain a nuclear blast, not cater to impulsive special forces officers.
Impulsive? What exactly is your job, Marine, other than busting my balls and not getting me coffee?
My job, Major, is to keep you and the Colonel out of jail. I set schedules, I anticipate problems, I broker deals. But most of all, I put out the fires that you will no doubt leave behind.
You get hazard pay for that?
That's where we normally reside.
The neighborhood has appreciated 40% in the last year alone, and unless you discount me 1.5%, there's no deal. Sunday mornings at the Pentagon, can't you just feel the love? I know. You weren't supposed to report for another week. But obviously that plan has been blown all to hell. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
So how's Batgirl?
Ready for us to go get her.
Why? Ain't our mess.
Well, the CIA file says she's a high-value asset, sir, whose cover's been blown.
How do we know that her cover's been blown?
Well, she had an extraction plan put in place with her case officer, and this morning she exercised it.
So there's no turning back now.
She'll be at grid coordinate X-ray 1 in less than 5 hours. I believe our best option is by sub, sir. So I went by Jod just now.
On whose authority?
My own, sir. And we just so happen to have a Virginia class in the area testing
Look,
signal
Major,
intelligence.
I appreciate your get up and go. But you are now a Joint Staff Officer, which means you represent me. And since I represent the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, and he represents the president, we don't go running down the damn hallway to other staff sections without authority, you dig?
The SEAL team could pull this off, sir.
It's not a matter of could we, Major. We are America. We can do anything we want. It's should we.
We've got to try, sir.
I'm gonna regret this.
Colonel, who are you calling?
Admiral Foley, Pacific Command. Get that sub moving. Allow that SEAL team to sharpen their knives so we go sell this sucker to the building.
Colonel, just 5 seconds ago, you lectured him about acting without authority.
Oh, that's another thing, Major. Do as I say, not as I do. Admiral Foley, please.
PACOM, Admiral Foley speaking.
Sir, Colonel McNulty, Special Operations Division. I hear the Virginia's within 3 hours of the Chinese coast.
Yes, the Virginia's in range.
Great. I need your new sub for 24 hours. The target is Shanghai, and the details will follow on the grid.
Roger. But I will need a full joint staff sign-up to deploy. Lieutenant, I'm going to operations.
What's this got about, Captain?
2 kids making sushi 30 kilometers southwest. This new signal intelligence is sick. Finally, some action. Okay, Jimmy, hard right rudder. Tommy, let's plot a new course, huh?
Let's put some fingerprints on his body. Major, this is Joint Staff Form 136, the official paperwork of war. Every special op starts here, and everyone up to the chairman has to sign off. So from here on out, we're gonna do this right. For all we know, this action could end up before the Joint Chiefs. Colonel, go.
Okay, subject. High-value intelligence operative. Pros of this mission are, Major, give me 5 good ones.
All right, sir. Life to spy is 1. 2, she's been highly reliable in the past. 3, she's got enormous access. 4, she could have new intel. And 5, hell, we already got a sub in the area.
Okay, we got the life to spy, highly reliable, enormous access, new intel, and sub already in area. And the cons, Major?
I don't do cons, Sergeant.
You don't do cons, well, you better learn. How about the Chinese catching us with a nuclear sub? Only one thing gonna pop into their minds, first strike.
So essentially we have the lives of the sub crew, the SEAL team, the survival of a new class of submarine, and a possible nuclear war versus the life of our spy.
That about cover it, Major?
I believe so, sir. Yes.
What you're about to see is classic sausage-making bureaucracy. Civilian oversight of the military, so get ready to drink out of the fire hose, keep your eyes open and your mouth shut, pay attention. They ask you a question directly, answer it, but don't get damn diarrhea of the mouth. And one final thing, know your enemy, because he's in the room. Stephen Al-Ghazi's Assistant Secretary of Defense for Special Ops. One day he will be Secretary of Defense. He was a Marine for 20 years, so he gets it. Richard Woodley, on the other hand, he's a 34-year-old political appointee who's never met a mission he ever liked, and I hope he gets skulled in the head by a golf ball real soon.
You can't violate the 12-mile limit with a nuclear-armed sub, Colonel.
It's a rescue operation, Mr. Woodley.
Not to them, it isn't, Agent Boscovich.
Your timing couldn't be worse, Colonel. The Secretary of State has a scheduled visit to China next week. There's already an advanced team of security on the ground, and you want to put 6 SEALs on their beach.
Secretary Al-Ghazi?
Major?
One thing I noticed that isn't on the 136 is the Chinese are notorious for playing with their satellites to keep us honest. Also, frigates patrol these waters hourly. If they see us and we somehow engage...
Plausible denial goes right out the door.
Mr. Secretary, this asset was recruited by the CIA, not the DOD. I get it. But in the end, she is one of our own.
Oh, she's an American citizen.
The United States of America made a deal with her.
No, Major, the CIA made a deal with her. And once you become better acquainted with the building, you'll understand there's a colossal difference. Don't look at me like I don't know what I'm talking about, Colonel. We make the slightest mistake in here, this new sub is finished, they're all dead, and our careers are over.
Kit Yi Chang has been doing our dirty work for 6 years now. We made contact with the asset after her brother and her father were executed in the aftermath of Tiananmen Square. And how do we show our appreciation?
This is about risk versus gain, Mr. Boscovich. Nothing else. Where's the sub now, Colonel?
Just over 3 hours out.
You have her steaming there now? Without a Joint Chief chop or a CIA 5-1 coordination?
They were running an exercise, sir. I just figured I'd take the initiative.
Initiative? The road to hell is paved with initiative, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
All I see is a hell of a lot of risk. So unless you have anything else to add, sir, you're not going to get my chop on this.
Unfortunately, sir, I do not.
Well, then, we can't help the CIA. Dismissed.
Hold on, Mr. Secretary. We're not really just going to let her die, are we, sir?
Save it, Major.
Forgive me for not being better acquainted with the building, but I've been in the military now for 20 years, and I've never left anybody behind, ever.
I don't know what to tell you, Major.
Well, tell me this then, sir. I just came from one of the best covert special forces teams in Afghanistan. Are they next?
Soldier, open that mouth again and you'll be leaving everyone behind. Once you get into the swing of things, you'll see what this building is all about and act accordingly. It's a group of tribes, 25,000 strong, all competing against each other for the SecDef's love, i.e. money. And the love often dictates the mission. Sure, we ain't gonna win every battle, but we can win the war. So I'll see you tomorrow, son. 0500
No, sir, you won't.
This action is finished, Major. You get me? And if you can't accept that fact, then you are relieved.
Colonel!
What?
I think we want cooler heads to prevail here, now don't we, sir?
Before you make a decision that you regret for the rest of your life, son, you go home and decompress. Watch the Redskin game. And you figure out whether you really want this job after all.
到新平海滩见我的面。停下！
出来！给我身份证。
妈，我现在要走新平海滩见我的面。我爱你，再见。
给我你的身份证。打开之后先，快点。走。给我看你的身份证。拿掉你的太阳眼镜。走。
Hi. Hello? Somebody die? What is it, your boss?
For starters.
What's he like?
My old man, minus the religion.
So what, then you just hate him?
I hate the military.
Anything you can talk about?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna go return an email from an operative in Jordan.
We're abandoning a female spy in China. Your CIA buddies need Pentagon assets to extract her, and we're just bugging out.
You know damn well I can't talk CIA activity, JT.
Just help me understand, all right?
No.
This woman is going to die.
Damn it, JT, stop it.
Fine, whatever. Look, you know what, to hell with her. To hell with you too, lady.
Don't you dare try to turn this around and make this my problem.
Listen to you. Colombia, 3 years ago, you and me. Ring any bells? All this analyst crap they got you doing, you forget the fact that you were her. Look, I'm not asking you for national secrets here. I'm asking you for guidance.
All right, who'd CIA have sitting in?
Some skinny cat with wavy gray hair, Mark something.
Boscovich? He's a 7th floor guy. Senior intelligence officer. If they brought him in, this is huge.
So once he saw the meeting heading south, why wouldn't he come forward with some intelligence?
Maybe he's not authorized. Maybe the intelligence is too sensitive to divulge. It could be Orcon. Originator control, director's eyes only, in which case he doesn't even know the intelligence exists.
But why would they keep this a secret?
Because the CIA is in the secret business, JT, not the truth business.
But we're the only chance they have to get her out.
Don't be so naive. The CIA plays 3 hands of poker all at once, and they never show their own cards. I know you're upset. There's nothing you can do.
You know better than to say that to me.
J3 Saad. Pierce.
This is Pierce.
Pierce, this is JT.
Is the colonel called up that sub yet?
He's on the hall with Paycom right now, sir.
Sergeant, I need you to tell him to hold off that I'm coming in.
Major, this is not how it's done.
I also need you to grab Boscovich from the CIA and have him meet us at the vault in 20 minutes.
You out of your damn mind, JT?
I am a non-commissioned officer, Major. Do you think I'm stupid enough to disobey a direct order from my CO?
Look, I know this thing can cut my head off in a second, so I am more than willing to take the fall here.
That's not how they look at it.
Come on, Pierce. Don't tell me you don't do this kind of thing all the time for the old man. 8 years in the building, you can play this game with your eyes shut.
Can and should are 2 very different things, Major.
Sergeant, please.
Please don't do nothing for me. You are self-destructive, sir.
Why? Because I want to save this woman's life? Look, just give me a chance, all right?
You got 20 minutes, sir.
I told you that in confidence, JT.
Angie, after everything you and I have been through together, do you think I would ever hang you out to dry?
No.
Then relax. And hey, woman, I owe you a beer for the brief.
你为什么不坐火车？我告诉你，进行式星期一。
You all set for the Tour de France?
Look into my eyes. You see him?
Yeah, I see it.
That bike isn't in mint condition come closing time. Your life from this point forward will be very, very difficult. Consider yourself warned.
If I stay with you, girl, things just go.
What the hell? Get back out there and knock Jaworski.
Tisnewski, sir. Jaworski was quarterback for the Eagles.
Whatever, get out of here.
Colonel, this is more than a blown cover. Something stinks.
The whole CIA stinks, and there's nothing we're going to do is going to change that.
Sir?
Did you hear what I told you this morning? Now go home. Yeah.
Colonel, Agent Boscovich from the CIA is here to see you, sir.
What?
Tell him to come on in, Sergeant.
What's the big emergency?
Why don't you tell us? She's obviously got something. Why else would she skip over her case officer and go straight to Dansport? You can't tell us, can you? It's too big. It's Orcon, am I right? We're trying to help you, Agent Boscovich, but you need to let us in.
So how are your other options panning out?
Not positive.
As soon as Al-Ghazi threw us out, he went to Plan B. Was it her case officer?
He was arrested 3 hours ago.
And what about Plan C? Was it the Mongolians? Hell, they're always for rent, you know.
There's some kind of holiday going on. We can't make contact.
So you're up the creek, and we're your only paddle.
Listen, we don't really know what she's got. It could be big, but we can't afford to take another black eye. Not now. Our credit's so low, we'd never recover.
Of course she's got something big. Why else would the Chinese put on a nationwide manhunt? Close their airports and their borders? Look, there is no fail-safe solution here. You know that better than anybody. But this could be a huge win for you people at the CIA. If you give us what we need, we can sell this mission. We can get her out, and you can take all the credit.
Only the director can approve.
Fine. All you gotta do is pick up the phone.
Over the last few hours, a spy the United States has in China has been on the run. An hour ago, Saad learned that she might be carrying the Holy Grail microchip, a chip that contains a design for a new Chinese submarine with stealth capability. Now, of course, this would appear to be impossible since the U.S. is the only nation on Earth with stealth technology. But what if we're not? American aircraft carriers secure the waterways that provide the West with petroleum. And in a time of war, this sub could challenge our supremacy and ultimately cripple the West economically.
Where's she now, Colonel?
Major?
We believe she's here, somewhere between Shanghai and the coast. Her extraction is supposed to take place on Zinpin Beach sometime after dark, General.
And the Virginia?
Cruising in neutral waters, ready to, on order, penetrate the 12-mile limit and deploy a SEAL team of 6, sir.
How long before they can reach the beach, Colonel McNulty?
We'll need 45 minutes for the Virginia to get within a mile of the beach, and then, depending upon the tides, an hour for the SEAL team to swim to the beach, and we're already late, Mr. Chairman.
Better late than sorry, Colonel. All right, gentlemen. Looks like someone's all geared up for the big dance. What are your thoughts?
If the Chinese have a weapons system that trumps our deterrence, we're in deep trouble.
We've controlled those straits for 60 years. If there's a war, it wouldn't be on our terms.
The way to find out is go in there and grab her. Know once and for all what she's got.
And if you're wrong, Colonel, what then? What if she's spooked and just wants out? What if she doesn't even make it to the beach? What if she's been captured and has confessed the details of this extraction plan? There's just too many ifs, Mr. Chairman. And as you know, the CIA has often been wrong before.
All good points, Richard. Mr. Al-Ghazi.
There are valid strategic arguments on both sides of this issue. I don't believe I have anything new to add. However, this morning I heard a point of view that I think will inform this debate. A point of view I think we have all lost sight of. I'd like you to hear from Major James Tisnewski.
Stephen, he hasn't even been here a week.
That is exactly why I think his fresh from the field perspective might enlighten us all, Dick.
That's a bit unusual, Stephen. You usually know what you're doing. All right, Major, make it quick.
Mr. Chairman, I can only speak as a soldier. I've been in this woman's position more times than I'd like to admit or even think about. But the only reason I'm standing here today is because my country always sent someone back for me. Always. I was taught by the men I idolized to never leave a fallen comrade behind, and whether some people in this room want to admit it or not, that's exactly what she is, a comrade. She has risked her life for the last 6 years to gather intelligence for this country, and now that she's actually done what we've asked her to do, we're thinking of abandoning her? Why? Because the stakes are too high? Now, back in Vietnam, we made promises we couldn't keep to a lot of people who stuck their necks out for us, and they died when we abandoned them. Please don't let that happen here. I believe the information this woman has may not only save the lives of many more of my comrades, but quite possibly our children's.
Well put, soldier. All right, gentlemen, SecDef has arrived. Let's adjourn to his office.
Agent Boscovich, stand ready. We'll let you know if we need you.
Listen, Colonel, I'm sorry I made it so...
Don't be. You did great. You know, before I was brought back 2 years ago, I was selling timeshares down there in Florida. So you brought me back to a time when I sold 32 units to some Armenian in Cocoa Beach. Because I made it personal. You made it personal, JT. It was beautiful.
Well, thank you, sir.
Now, wait. It's a go.
Admiral Foley reporting in from the USS Abraham Lincoln.
Are you receiving me?
Loud and clear, Kenny.
Mr. Chairman, I will be talking to the captain of the Virginia, and he will relay on to the commander of the SEAL team. All information will be relayed back through me. Remember, you can abort at any time.
I feel like I'm stuck at the kiddie table at Christmas dinner.
Baycom, this is the USS Virginia standing by.
The Virginia is in position. We've lost daylight in China, so an hour ago we launched a self-navigating drone, which will give us thermal pictures at the extraction site.
Have you been able to locate any life down there yet, Kenny?
It's not easy to make out, but if we zoom in, you'll see some
Orange overlapping squares. Orange signifies warmth. There's definitely something warm-blooded down there.
Yeah, something. Could be a cow.
All right, gentlemen. Yay or nay?
I say affirmative.
I say let's go. It's affirmative, sir.
Okay, Kenny. It's a go. Giving the order to deploy.
It's a go.
Affirmative. Giving the order to deploy.
execute Falcon.
Commander, get your SEAL team ready. Hop up, sailor.
你要赶快！妈，我在等你，他们1个钟头就会到，你要赶快！
Mr. Chairman, we've been monitoring a China spy satellite. It's not supposed to be over the target location for another 4 hours. It appears to have changed course, sir.
Well, get it up on the board, Eli.
Put it up on the board. Number 3.
Their satellites detect this. The rules of the game have just changed.
Don't I know?
You were right. About those satellites.
They changed their course over time. Let's just hope it doesn't mean anything.
Sir, their satellites definitely changed direction. Should be over the extraction point in 18 minutes.
Come on, get a move on, damn it. Any change in that satellite, Eli?
Negative, sir. 16 minutes and counting.
Kenny, how close are those SEALs?
Captain, where are they?
We can't communicate with them while they're swimming, sir.
We don't know, sir. They're underwater. I'll report back to you as soon as I know.
Switching multiple. Yes.
我在这里。
Falcon!
Rabbit!
That's it. Validate. Get her up. Professional. Ready to base? We got her, and we're coming in.
PACOM, they've got her and they're coming in.
Mr. Chairman, they've got the asset and she'll be back to the sub in 30 minutes.
Another 45 minutes of luck, Steven. We're home.
Gotcha.
他们是一下子要走，他们一下子就会走。
What's going on, Commander?
She won't come. She's yelling and screaming.
Commander, don't give me problems. Solve it. Make it happen.
Come on, what's the holdup here?
Wait a minute. What's that right there?
What's that movement in the upper corner?
Commander, you've got 2 tangos at 38 degrees northwest.
Mr. Chairman, we got activity 100 meters northwest.
Yeah, I see it, Kenny.
I hope they're friendly and not foes.
Me too.
PACOM, the SEAL team is overwatch, sir. They're taking up defensive positions.
What's going on? What's happening? They're non-combatants! An old woman and a young boy!
Mr. Chairman, it appears that the asset has a family, a mother and a young son.
Well, damn it, get them all out of there.
Commander, you are cleared for a PAX of 3. Bring them in.
Bring them down! Bring them down now! Hurry up! We're coming in. All right, boys, let's get these life vests on them and get them out of here.
Captain, bring them back. Bring them all back to the Virginia.
Admiral, we won't have contact till they close on the Virginia.
Chinese satellite passing over in 3 minutes, sir.
They're here. Dive, dive, dive!
Come on. Chinese satellite moving right over the Virginia, sir.
We're clear. Redondo.
Oh, yeah. Redondo. Yeah.
Yeah, it's done. Free and clear. Thank you, sir. Mr. Algazi, thank you.
Now, I know you're going to debrief her en route, so I want those reports on my desk while the ink is still wet.
Understood.
Good job, sir.
Yep. Well done, Major.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
0500 tomorrow, sir?
Copy's on me.
Take them downstairs and get them some warm clothes. And bring her in here. Right here. She's all yours. Right here.
铁一，
是我。
在哪里？
Let's get this decoded right away. Billy! Decode it.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. She was right. The Chinese do have a stealth sub. Get PACOM on the horn now. Move!
So?
Oh, well, you know I can't talk about that, Ange. I'm in the secret business.
Yeah, right.
But I always pay my debts.
You got her. That's great.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you.
You were right, Jay. Not entirely, but I have forgotten.
Now, hold on. Did you just admit that you were wrong?
No, I was saying you were right, but not entirely. Big difference. How about Chinese for dinner?
How about later?
I like the way you think.